Hi there everyone, it's nice to talk to you. Many of you I've had the chance to meet and get to know over the years, but many more of you I've never had the privilege to meet. So for those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Chris Hansen. I graduated from Geneva High School in 2010, and I'm currently attending the Chicago College of Performing Arts as a bassoon performance major. Now I've been following the strike recently, and I just wanted to voice my opinion on the matter and give my perspective. The objective of this video is not to lash out against anyone in any way, shape, or form, but it's simply to give my point of view on the situation. Now, being a music major, I have a lot of role models that I look up to and respect. Of course, the main ones being professional orchestral musicians. Now, with the economy in the state that it is, no one is doing particularly well, but I think it is safe to say that the orchestral world has been taking quite a heavy hit in relation to many other groups in America right now. Just some examples: the Atlanta Symphony Orchestra had a month-long strike that ended in them accepting a 2-year contract that included a 17% pay cut in the first year and an additional 14% pay cut in the second year. The Indianapolis Symphony Orchestra had a month-long lockout. They accepted a 32% pay cut. The Baltimore Symphony accepted a 27% pay cut over the last couple of years. The Jacksonville Symphony, very close to me because a fellow bassoonist at CCPA just won a job as the principal bassoon down there and was greeted this season with a 20% pay cut and cuts in health benefits up to 30 to 40%. The last orchestra I want to talk about is the Chicago Symphony Orchestra. Now, this one is very close to home. I'm sure many of you have formed your own opinions, but I just wanted to set some facts straight. The CSO administration quoted the base salaries of the musicians as $175,000 per year. That is including the 12 principal musicians in the orchestra, the heads of each section, and they negotiate their contracts on a completely separate basis in order to maintain a competitive edge and guarantee the best principal players for each section, much like a baseball or football team pays their teams competitively in order to give them an edge and guarantee that they have the best athletes possible. So, of course, this means the average salary is actually a lot less than the reported number. Another thing that was left out of a lot of press releases is the fact that the orchestra has taken a 2.5% pay cut in the last few years. And this year, their health benefits with this contract have over doubled in price. Another thing that's really important to know about the CSO is that they have been dubbed, quote, without question, end quote, the best orchestra in the world today, according to several scholarly sources, including the Gramophone magazine and the San Francisco Chronicle, who saw all of the major orchestras in a single season before making this claim. But they're only being paid second or third in the nation. That's not even including international orchestras, so they're probably farther down on the list than that. But their strike only lasted 3 days. And the reason for that is because they love music. They love music and they want to bring it to their community. They want to bring it to the world with their performances and their recordings. So now that I've talked to you a little bit about my role models and the suffering that they're going through right now, I have a question for all of you. Why did you start teaching? Most of you, of course, will quickly say, well, it's because I love teaching and I love enlightening students. Personally, this question was the reason why I dropped my music education double major, because it was a backup plan if bassoon didn't work out, and I think that students deserve to be more than just a backup plan. So, now I have another question for you. How much are each of your students worth to you monetarily? Now, I don't know many people who would put a price tag on human beings, but based off of the reports I've read, from my point of view, the actions of the teachers recently have shown that indeed you have put a price tag on each of your students and their education, and that price tag is a small percentage of your yearly salary. Now, I'm not under the impression or the delusion that my 5-minute video is going to stop or prevent a strike from happening, but again, my goal of this video was just to bring the perspective of me, a former graduate of GHS and a current college student, to you, the teachers of the Geneva School District. So thank you all for your time, and I hope you have a fantastic day.